happening, people? It's your girl Minna. I'm talking, but obviously you lot can't see my face. Now you can. Now you can. Big up to everyone locked in. Happy Monday, guys. I hope you lot are all doing well. Be sure to hit the like button and be sure to subscribe as well if you've just come through. It's the road to what, 13k? Yeah, it's the road to 13k. So make sure you lot join the community. If you are new here, if you want to join the membership club, you can. It's the pinned comment in the chat. You get your badges, you get your emojis, you get your custom member content, and of course you get to support the growth of the channel. Big up to everyone locked in. I'm gonna go through the comments in a second, but as you lot know, it's my birthday today. It's a very special one as well because it's a very big milestone birthday for me. If you can guess, I'll gift you a membership if you can guess. But it's a special milestone for me, and I thought, you know what, let me go live. Let me do a general a daily stream as I would do on a Monday. Let's talk football. Let's talk about yesterday's game as well, but also let's talk about, let's do a Q&A. Let's have some general chit chat and just kind of move away from the depressing part of being a Manchester United fan and just talk about football altogether. So make sure you lot get your questions in the chat, and I'm going to go through them, and please be respectful. But I'm going to go through all the questions. They don't have to be footy related, but if you want to make them footy related, you can. And yeah, make sure you lot hit the like button. Big up to everyone in the chat. I'm going to try go through everybody's comments in the chat. Ahmed says, I hope you have a great day. Thank you very much. Guys, I'm not really a big birthday person. I'm not really big on celebrations, but today I'm just grateful. Today I'm very grateful to be alive, to be healthy, to have a roof over my head, to have family, friends, a wonderful community. I'm grateful. I think that's one thing about birthdays for me is gratitude. That is the general feeling that I tend to feel on my birthday. It's just general and genuine gratitude. I went out for brunch with my family earlier, and then we'll go out for dinner with my family and friends later on this evening. So nothing too extravagant. Big up to Dipesh, says happy birthday, Min. I hope you are having a great day. Thank you very much. You know what? Birthdays as an adult is weird because as a kid, I used to look forward to the gifts and the money and that. Now I just look forward to genuinely my friends and family actually just calling me or texting me to say happy birthday. That's it. People say to me, what do you want for your birthday? And I'm like, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. When I was younger, I used to obsess about gifts and monies and all of that. Now, it's just as long as you wish me happy birthday, I'm all good with that. Big up to Uthman, says, Salamat on your birthday, Minna. When you blow out your candles, your only wish should be that we survive the drop. Oh, do you lot want to talk about United? Should we talk about yesterday's disaster class of a game? I don't know if you lot want us to talk about that. Let me know if we should. Let me know if we should talk about that. Big up to Gad, says happy birthday, Minna. Honestly, thank you lot all, everyone in the chat wishing me happy birthday. Thank you, Red Scare Claire. Big up to Nicole, says happy birthday, Star Girl, such a gem. Kadeem says happy birthday, Minna. Mine is on Friday, inshallah. Happy birthday for Friday. I feel like, guys, is half of the world population born in February? Is half of the world's population born in February? Because in my family alone, with my cousins and that, there's about 11 of us in February. In the first 3 weeks or 2.5 weeks of February, there's about 11 of us. So by the time it gets to my birthday, guys, I'm sick of birthday cake because I've had it 9 times already in the month. Already this month, I've been to 5 birthday gatherings in my family, and still there's a couple more to go. Happy birthday, Auntie. I'm not an auntie. I am an auntie. I'm not gonna lie, because I do have nieces and nephews, so I am an auntie, but I'm still young. I'm one of the younger people on United View, guys. Let that be known to you guys. I'm one of the younger people on UV. Big up to Don Savage, says happy birthday, Queen Minna. And you lot heard Don Savage. Make sure you lot like and subscribe. No way you are 30, you look 18. Let's play guess the age, guys. How old do you lot think I've turned? And like I said, the person who's right, I will. Okay, I don't know if I can gift you directly a membership, but I will gift memberships to people in the chat if you lot can guess my age. But it's cheating if you already know how old I am. If you already know how old I am, then that is cheating. 24. Thank you. This is so kind. Anyone that says that they think I'm under the age of 25, thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much. You know what, guys? Fun fact. Man United like to lose always on my birthday or around my birthday. I can never watch a Man United game the day before or the day after my birthday and they don't, and they win, basically. Man United liked it. Last year, I remember I went to the women's game against Arsenal and we lost on my birthday. The year before that, I remember we lost. I think the last time we won, about 3 years ago. It was a couple of days after my birthday. I think we played Leeds or something on a 3 p.m. Saturday kickoff. if Manchester United ever play on my birthday, it's guaranteed they will most likely lose. And the worst thing about it all is yesterday, I don't even think United should have lost. That is what annoys me even more, is that I genuinely think Spurs were not that great. Like, that actually might be a hot take. I don't know if you lot think that's a hot take, let me know. But I genuinely feel like yesterday, Spurs were not that great. And that just shows, that is just a reflection of what Manchester United have become over the last how many seasons, is that teams don't have to be too great to beat them. Teams don't have to get out of gear to, you see, look, guys, I said we weren't going to talk about United, but then now it's just, I can't help it. We just end up talking about United. Happy birthday. Everyone got a birthday this month. Mine is on the 20th. One of my siblings is on the 20th. Happy early birthday to you as well. Happy birthday, Minna. Big up, Sophia. Mine was last Monday. Us February kids are out here. Seriously, guys, there is way too many February babies. But you know, all right, man. It's the big 3-0 for me. And I know a lot of people are going to say I don't look it. It's the genetics, it's the genes, you know. My family, we all look young. So it's the genetics. But even today, when I went out for brunch, the restaurant waiter was like, how old are you turning? And I was like, guess. And he was like, 23. I was like, nah. And he was like, 25. I was like, nah. He was like, how old are you turning? I said 30. And he was like, what? He was like, you're lying. And I didn't even have my ID on me, so I couldn't. But the people with me obviously vouched that it was legit. You look it, not gonna lie, damn. All right, damn. Black don't crack. It don't. Thank God. Minna, you now a Villa fan. Come on, man. I don't know. You know what's so funny? Yeah? Shout out to Anthony, because Anthony's doing his thing at Real Betis. Shout out to Marcus Rashford, because he's doing his thing. But you know what annoys me about when players go on loan is that when they do well or if they do bad, fans just want to be like, I told you so. So, for example, with Marcus Rashford, if he does well at Aston Villa, people are not going to look at the silver lining in it all and be like, you know what? Him doing well, A, he can come back to United and, you know, continue in form, or B, you know, Man United can get a good fee for him. Instead, people just want to be like, I told you so. And you know what makes it even more unbearable? Not worse, but it makes it more unbearable is the fact that United are not performing at the moment. Ruben Amorim he's not getting results. So everybody's using this as an opportunity to be like, oh, well, look at United. They couldn't hit a barn door, but Marcus Rashford's performing well in the 2 cameos that he's had for Aston Villa. It's really annoying. And they did it a lot with Jadon Sancho. They did it with Mason Greenwood. They're doing it now with Anthony. I just don't get, if a player is on loan, if players go out on loan and they do well, I always want them to do well. Not because I want to say I told you so. Not because I want to say, oh, you know, Amorim was wrong, etc., etc. It's just because it helps Manchester United. And I know I was talking about this with KG yesterday, because I was saying Manchester United has turned all of us as football fans. We've now become accountants. We've now become financial analysts. We're sitting there analyzing Manchester United's financial accounts. We're sitting there trying to understand, what is amortization? What is net book value? How does that help Manchester United? How much interest are they paying on their debt? What is the interest rate? Imagine, as football fans, that is now the mindset we have to have now. We have to talk about players and we have to talk about transfers, or we have to talk about players performing well because United, oh, we need money. We need money. I was saying to KG yesterday as well, and shout out to him, because we were talking about Europa League and all of that stuff. And I said straight up, I don't care about Europa League. I don't care about FA Cup. For me, this season is a write-off. Whatever happens, it happens, innit? I'll be happy with it if United win Europa League. I'll be happy with it if they win FA Cup. But it won't kind of cover up the reality of what the season has been, which is a shit show. Oh, but we need Europe because, you know, we need money. Imagine that. We're saying, oh yeah, we need to win a trophy, not for bragging rights, not for status, for money. For money. I'm telling you now, we are living in a multiverse. I think we're living in a multiverse when it comes to being football fans, because now we ain't football fans anymore. We're trying to be medics because we're trying to understand injuries. Oh, an ankle ligament injury, you say Ahmad got. How long are you out for with that? Oh, this person is out for this long. Oh, how quick can Leach return from an ACL injury? We're turning into medics. We're turning into accountants. We're turning into financial analysts. We are turning into everything but football fans. Because as a football fan, I think, and I'm guilty of it sometimes because I sit here, I talk about, the finances of the club. But I have experience in that. So I feel like I have the right to speak about that. But as a football fan, I miss the days where we would just talk about football. I miss the days I'll sit there debating football with my friends who are fans of other clubs, and we wouldn't have to bring up PSR or how much someone earns or how much someone's transfer fee was or any of that stuff. We could just talk about who's the better footballer. It don't work like that anymore. I didn't even bother watching. Big up to Stu, by the way, says I didn't even bother watching the game yesterday for the first time all season. Woke up today feeling great. I think I'll skip a few more games this season. It's so sad, guys, because a lot of fans are feeling like that. A lot of fans are feeling like I don't even want to watch games anymore. As so many people, even people I know who are season ticket holders, they're giving away their tickets because they don't want to go to games anymore. They don't want to watch Manchester United play. And that's what makes me laugh as well, because with Jim Ratcliffe, how do you think charging £66 to watch this type of football is going to appeal to fans? For me, it won't. We've got over 40 people here, guys. Come on, let's hit the like button. It helps with the algorithm. If you want to join the membership club, you can. It's the pinned comment in the chat. You get your badges, you get your emojis, you get your custom member content. Of course, you get to support the growth of the channel. If you want to support the channel in alternative ways, you can by helping me reach my super chat goal for the day, because it's a special one today. So you can send in super chats with your comments, with your questions. As I said, I'll be doing a Q&A, or just to show some love on my birthday. You can do that as well. So what are your aims for the year, Minna? Good one. You know what? I'm born in February, so it's cool because it kind of, like, my birthday goals tend to coincide with my annual goals, which is good. My goals are to get my channel, to grow my channel. So I set a target to get to 20k by the end of the year. Actually, no, I set a target to get to 15k. I'm already like halfway, nearly there. So I kind of changed that now, and it's like, let's see if I can get to 20k by the end of the year. I have a goal of like working with particular brands. I want to work with DR Sports, so I want to do some stuff with DR Sports. So hopefully that will be able to come to fruition. And work with like brands like, Adidas, Nike, EA Sports, which I'm already doing stuff with EA Sports at the moment, and the Barclays WSL. I want to do some stuff for the Women's Euros, which is in the summer. I want to do some stuff for the Champions League final, both the men and the women's. I want to do stuff for AFCON as well. It's endless. It's endless. My one big goal is to be on a billboard. That is my goal. I don't know how I can make that happen. It would have to be with YouTube or with a brand, but to be on a billboard in my hood would be sick. That would be amazing. But other than that, other goal or other aims that I have for the year is just like, I wouldn't share my personal ones with you, but that's like my content stuff. It's just to grow all my platforms, grow the community. That's the most important thing. Create a nice, comfortable and safe space for everyone to talk about football or whatever the hell you guys want to talk about, and just work with brands and just, be outside. There you go. Like you said, I just want to be outside, be active. That's it. It's been now since I started my channel. It will be this summer will be 2 years since I started my channel. July will be 2 years. So I feel like for what I've been doing, I think the growth has been relative, given the fact that, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like with YouTube there's a niche when it comes to football content if you want your channel to blow. And you guys know it's the reactionary stuff, those kind of stuff, but that's not my kind of style. Like I could never do that kind of stuff. So I think my channel will grow slowly, but I'm okay with that. That's why I've started branching out to doing like other clubs and just covering football as a whole, rather than just focusing on Manchester United. Like, Man United is still the priority for like live streams and obviously all the match day videos, reaction videos, etc. But I try to fit in a couple of stuff here and there, Premier League, Champions League, etc., etc. But AFCON is a big goal of mine because it's in Morocco this year, so I could definitely go to Morocco. But I don't know. We'll see. Big up to Don Savage, newest member in the community. Big up, big up. Welcome to the community. Anyone that joins joins the membership club on my birthday, then you have a friend in me for life. But yeah, as I said, we're going to do Q&A before we kind of get into football chat, because honestly, guys, I don't want to depress myself too much thinking about yesterday's game. I don't want to, I have different, what's it called? I keep remembering Garnacho's miss. Like, it keeps coming in and like it keeps rewinding in my brain. So I don't want to think about that too much. And my cousin, who's a Spurs fan, actually texted me this morning to say happy birthday and then followed it with a laughing emoji about the game. So by the way, guys, Ange Postecoglou has never lost to Manchester United since he's joined Spurs. Can you believe that? 5 games, 4 wins. What is going on with us? What is going on? I wish you could travel to see different derbies. Is that something that you guys would want to see, guys? Would you not like to see match day vlogs of me doing like traveling to watch derbies? Because there's so much derbies in Europe, in North Africa even. There is so much derbies. I think especially here in the UK, outside of the Premier League, there is so many derbies. I wish Nottingham Forest and Notts County were in the same division, because their stadiums are like right next to it. There's like a little path, I think, that's just in between them. But if that's something that you lot would want to see, I would definitely look into it. I definitely want to visit, like go to games outside of the UK. I want to like travel in Europe and go watch games. So whether it's Milan or going to like Turin or going to Naples or going to Barcelona, Madrid, etc. I'm trying to do more of that this year. But you know what, guys? I'm realizing the football season is coming to an end soon. Like, and the reason why I'm saying that is because for a whole month is Ramadan, so I can't really travel. It seems like the age in the chat just keeps getting older and older and older. Big up to Zay, says, big up Sister Minna. Didn't realize we shared the same birthday. Happy birthday, brother. I hope you have a great one. Look at this. The ages just go, each comment, you guys are 10, adding 10 to it, and then Lil Yo-Yo adding 12 to it. Minna is the same age as KG. KG did not believe yesterday how old I was turning. KG didn't believe it. I think they look at me like I'm still a child, which in my head, guys, I'm not going to lie, I still feel young. But when I realize I'm not young is when I see my nieces and my nephews and my little cousins who, you know, I was a teenager when they were all born and now they're all teenagers. I'm like, yeah, I'm actually not as young. Skincare routine. I got a serious skincare routine. I can't lie. I drink water and mind my business. That is the secret, guys, to good skincare. That is, and you know what, guys? I turned 25 in the pandemic, just before the pandemic, like the month before COVID started. I turned 25. That is probably the last birthday I remember. Every birthday since, just it feels like I don't know. Maybe because I've never really been big on it. Once you're over 21, you're an auntie. Really? Because even at the age of 21, I was technically an auntie. I became an auntie for the first time, guys, at the age of 2. My oldest nephew is 2 years younger than me. So I was an auntie at the age of 2. So technically, I've been an auntie all my life. I think people just think 30 years old because there's some rough ass looking people. You know what's funny? I was saying today that when I was like 15, I thought 30 was old. I even thought 25 was old. I used to make fun of my siblings who were in their mid to late 20s. And I used to be like, you're old. And now when kids do it to me, I'm like, no, I'm not old. But also I'm like, this is karma, because I used to do this to people when I was younger. It's literally karma for me. Which, you know what? I'm not too fussed about it, because the good thing is, guys, can I just say, the good thing is, everyone else around me is growing old too. Like, all my friends, we're all within the same age range. All my cousins, we're all within the same age range. So, like, for example, today's my birthday. A couple months later, it's my cousin's birthday, and she turns my age. So, like, you can't call me old because you're not that far away from me. In football years, 30 years, 50. Yeah, if I was playing professional football, guys, you lot would be calling for me to retire. You lot would, if I was playing for Man United today, you lot would be saying, she's old, get her off the pitch. Because in football age, 30 years is mad. I got ID'd in Screwfix recently. I was gassed. I'm not gonna lie, I get ID'd all the time to buy Red Bull. Please, firstly, why does supermarkets ask you for ID for an energy drink? I guess you have to be over a certain age. Okay, cool. I was literally at the till. And they, by the way, you know, self-service in the supermarkets, yeah, self-service. If you require ID, you could, once you scan it, you have to wait for someone to come and check it. The lady came to me, she said, ID? I was like, oh. I said, but I'm over 18. And she was like, oh, I need to see ID. I said, oh, okay. I brought my ID out. I showed her. She looked at it. She goes, oh, here you go. She gave it back to me. And she's like, oh, okay. Bam. She just did it. And it happens to me all the time. I remember I got ID'd one time buying a shovel from home base. What do you think I'm doing with a shovel, please? Seriously, like, come on, home base, be for real. What do you think I'm going to do with the shovel? But I've been ID'd for that. Minna, nah, lie, you look good for 60. Keep it up. Come on. I got relatives like aunties and that who all look good for their age. Big up to Natalie, says happy birthday, Minna. Wish you many more years of having to watch Hoyland play for United. Why would you wish that on me? The message, the comment was going good until I got to the latter stages of that. Minna aging like Bron. Yeah, I'm aging like Kobe was when he was playing basketball. That's why Kobe used to call himself Vino. Come on, guys, please. Shovel, we were what's it called? We were fixing up our garden at the time, yeah. And I was sent out to go get a shovel, and you know the one that looks like a fork that you dig into the ground and all of that stuff. I was sent to home base to buy that. I wasn't on no criminal activities, guys. I wasn't doing no criminal activities. But I even get ID'd to buy like scissors. Like you get ID'd to buy scissors. To buy like if you're buying cutlery from a supermarket, you get ID'd for that. Was you digging up the hyenas? You know what? We might have to. The shovel look like a fork. No, there's a shovel, and then there's the one that looks like a fork. I don't know what it's called, but it's got the three kind of things like a fork. You guys are okay. Anyways, get your questions in, guys, because I said I'll do a Q&A. Get your questions in. I'm a cheat, guys. I'm not going to be on the red carpet today. I don't even know if it's happening. But I won't also be on the Straight Jacket pod. But I heard Musa's looking for me, so he might have to hold that until next week. It's called a rake. There you go. I don't name things based on what they're actually called. I give it a description. Like it's the Somali in me. I just give it a description. I didn't know it was called a rake. Big up to Nalinda, says happy birthday, Minna. Big up. Thank you very much. Big up to Aminor with the first super chat of the day. Thank you, Aminor. I appreciate it. Happy birthday, Minna. Shukran, brother. Please pray for me and my family. I really need it. Du'as to you and your family, bro. I don't know what's happening, but may Allah grant you compassion, health, success, happiness, inshallah, and ease. Free Palestine, always and forever. Till it's backwards. Big up to Aminor. And you lot say a prayer for Aminor in the chat, man. Big W for Aminor with this first super chat of the day as I get closer to the super chat goal. Big up Elite Baller, says happy birthday. Big up Elite. I got ID to buy a bottle opener because you can use it as a weapon, bro. I wanted a ginger beer. It's crazy now that we think about it, how many stuff you guys can get ID'd for. Like, I think there's a lot of things, if you think about it, there's a lot of things you could, I think like even screwdrivers you could get ID'd for. This is why I just order shit online, because I don't have to, firstly, I hate going to supermarkets anyways, but then going to the supermarket and being asked for ID, that is my 13th reason, guys. Especially, when I don't carry ID with me all the time. I don't know if you lot are like me. Because of Apple Pay, I never carry a wallet with me or my purse or whatever. I never do any of that. So sometimes I will, like, once in my life, guys, I've been stopped by police driving and I did not have my license with me. And with the police, if you don't have your license and you basically, you're the legal owner of the car, whatever, and you give your details, you know, age, etc., your date of birth, your name, address, all of that stuff, and your insurance is fine, they tell you to present yourself to a police station within 7 days. Yeah, you've got 7 days to present yourself to your local police station. And that day, my mum was so mad at me. She probably thought I was going to prison. Like, you know, parents are a bit dramatic, innit? My mum was like, why don't you carry your driver's license with you? Why don't you carry your why? And I told them I had a picture on my phone, but obviously they said that's not sufficient. So they were like, it's fine. Your insurance is all clear. Just present yourself to the nearest police station. When I told my mum I had to go to the police station with my ID, she was traumatized. You know, ethnic parents, they just panic for no reason. Ever since that day, she's like to me, do not leave your house without your driver's license. I'm like, why though? But then I found out in an airport, you legally have to carry ID with you. Did you guys know that? because there's obviously armed police and everything in the airport in the UK. You have to have ID. It's illegal to not have ID with you. Not that police would have ever stopped me, but again, I have a question for you. What is your favorite baseball team? I don't have one. Maybe the Mets. I don't know. That's the only team I can think of. Minna, don't you prefer picking up your shopping directly? I don't do shopping at all. I hate going to the supermarket. I absolutely hate going to the supermarket. Big up to Chaos says, happy birthday, Queen Minna. Big up. Hoya, don't play with police. She don't. Like, it's no joke. Minna, when are we expecting the manager to start improving players? Because I've seen nothing yet. This has been a conversation I'm seeing a lot. I've seen this conversation a lot, right? I don't know if these players can even be improved. Like, I don't want to be mean, guys. I don't want to be mean, right? But generally speaking, I don't know if these players can be improved. And when I say quotation mark improved, I feel like these players are what they are, right? And we should take them at face value. Whatever they're showing us right now, we should accept it. I'm just amazed at the fact that people want the manager out, despite the fact that when he came in, everybody said, give him a transfer window or two. I'm just like, how have we moved the goalposts so quickly? 1 minute it's give him a summer transfer window. He inherited a team which I don't think, maybe I'm contradicting myself, but yes, for example, yesterday's team, I thought that was they were on paper good enough to get a result. Whether it was a draw or a win, they shouldn't have lost. I don't think they should have lost, but they did. And when I look at the individual moments in the game that could have changed the game, it's not something Amorim can do directly. That Garnacho one-on-one, he needs to put that away. And it's annoying because people treat Garnacho like he's a kid. Yeah, in football terms, Garnacho's not a kid. He's got over 100 senior appearances for Manchester United. Some players don't even get that. Do you guys deep that? Some players don't even get the opportunity to make 100+ appearances at senior level for Manchester United, let alone any other club. So this idea that, oh, Garnacho's only 20, he's only 20, but let's not judge him on his age and let's judge him on how much experience he has. He is technically more experienced than someone like Patrick Dogu, because Patrick Dogu has just come into United. Despite the fact that Patrick Dogu is, a year or so older than him, he's more experienced because he's been in the club a lot longer. So this idea that, oh, he or Højlund or anybody is free from criticism, or they're free from highlighting the errors in what they do on the pitch, I think it's absurd. I really do think it's absurd. I disagree. He's still 5 years from a fully developed brain. What are you saying? His frontal lobe hasn't developed yet. Just to be clear, I'm nowhere near Amorim out, but I just don't think he's doing a good enough job. What do you think it is that he's not doing? What exactly is it do you think he's not doing? Big up to Done and Dusted with the second super chat of the day. Says happy 21st birthday. Thank you so much, Done and Dusted, for the super chat and for the birthday wish as well. I appreciate it. If you just come through, be sure to hit the like button and be sure to subscribe as well. If you want to join the membership club, you can. It's the pinned comment in the chat. You get your badges, you get your emojis, you get your custom member content. Of course, you get to support the growth of the channel as well. If you want to support the channel in alternative ways, you can by sending in super chats with your comments, with your questions, with your thoughts, or just to show some love on my birthday, and you can help me reach the super chat goal for the stream today, because it's a special one. Because after this one, I will be off and I'm going to go out with my family and just have a good one. Just have a good one. I've not been a member for 14 months. I did 15. That's how you know I'm an idiot. 14 months. Minna, my manager disrespected Anthony. He should be right wing back. You know what's so jokes? Musa messaged our Straight Jacket podcast yesterday and with the video of Anthony's goal. And he added me and said, you have blood on your hands. I'm like, what? Why am I catching a straight? Just because I said I didn't want Anthony to play for Manchester United. Just because I don't want him to play for Man United doesn't mean that he can't go and play elsewhere and probably do good. Minna, you still enjoying sushi? Always, man. Always. I tried to plan to go to a sushi restaurant this evening, but you know, we're going somewhere else. And to be honest, I need to stop eating sushi so much. I need to stop eating sushi so much. He's been in charge long enough to see some sort of improvement. I don't see patterns of attacking play, no overloads, no overlaps, no underlaps, not one good team goal scored from memory. I can't lie, the last 3 months has been, I don't want to use the term depressing, but it's been depressing, guys. It's been depressing. But equally, the first 3 months of the season was depressing. What's funny to me is that it's interesting because Amram inherited a team that was like, what, 6 points? We're 6 points off of what, top 6? Now I don't even know. How much points have we gained since Amram joined? This man says not winning games men are simple. To be frank, we're always on the edge of the other team's boxes. Then the selfish ones ignore passes. The whole of yesterday, I swear to God, I saw Dergu making underlaps, overlaps, and Garnacho was like, I'm legally blind. I can't see you. He's like, I can't see you. That's it. Like, so again, I think we can criticize maybe when we feel like the manager's not doing enough, but also we need to look at the on the pitch stuff. The players for me, are a part of it because their decision making is bad. The only person I could say had good decision making or relatively good decision making in the game yesterday in the front line was Xerxes. Genuinely speaking, I like Garnacho's decision making. I feel like Garnacho shoots way too much. I don't know if you lot agree with me. Agree with me. But he shoots way too much. And he forced a save out of the keeper at the beginning in the first half. But for me, I cannot get over that miss. That miss in front of goal, 9 times out of 10, it should be cash money. That should be a goal. The fact that you didn't even hit the target, forget even scoring. Well, I forget scoring, yeah? The fact that you didn't even hit the target, that had to be like, when I saw Amram's reaction, I said, that's not enough. I need him to go on the pitch and beat him up. I said, it is not enough. I saw Amram literally, he was 2 seconds away from dropping to the floor and rolling around. I said, that's not enough. I need you to march onto the pitch and drag him by his weave. Because that, I don't know, man. I don't know if you lot feel like it was that bad, but that's why I was arguing with KG yesterday on the match view, saying that Garnacho miss is near enough as bad as that Onana parry away and then obviously it lands to Maddison. Because obviously everyone's criticizing Onana for that. And rightfully so, because he does it a lot. Number one, no one's looking at Dallow's positioning for that. He kept Maddison so onside, number one. So again, individual player decision making, that's a problem. Number two, De Ligt not paying attention, another problem. Number three, Onana parrying it away, Maddison's there. Okay, cool. But equally with saying that on the other side of the pitch, I genuinely believe that Garnacho miss is as bad as what Onana did. Because momentum would have shifted the entire game for United. Just like momentum shifted the first half for Spurs. After they scored, I think they were able to see out the second half, the first half quite comfortably. Big up to Sully with the super chat, says, happy birthday, Minna. The fact only Ahmad improved is worrying. Would you guys put Ahmad's improvement on Amarim? Because I wouldn't. I don't think Ahmad's improved personally. I think this has always been what he's been over the last 12 or so months. Zaliha says, happy birthday, Minna. You look great for someone. You look great for someone so Alex's age. Thank you very much. That's a very backhanded compliment, but thank you very much. Minna, I'm still waiting for my apology. I was the best player on the field yesterday. That's come from Zerkamp. Yeah, Zerkamp was the best player on the pitch. Ahmad hasn't improved. I agree. I don't think he has. I don't think he has. Big up to Ash, been a member for 8 months. Big up Ash, says, happy birthday, Mins. Lost respect when no subs used. Let me ask you a question about the subs thing, yeah? The substitution thing. Because obviously I'm seeing everyone kicking up a fuss about it. And I was so shocked 90th minute when it turned to the guy on the touchline and he was making a sub. Because I was like, 90th minute? Come on, like, there's no point on doing this. Why are you doing this? There's no point. If you're going to do this, you should have done it at 70th minute or so. And I'm trying to see both sides of the argument, guys. I'm trying to understand why he wouldn't do it and why he should do it. But I'm leaning more towards the why he should do it. Because for me, if players are showing you, especially senior players have showed you continuously, you've come out in the media and said this is on path to be the worst United team. Yeah. So you were in the back of your mind, you're already under the impression that this is a horrendous team and some of these players need their hand held when it comes to being on the pitch. So what's the difference between that and giving a young player the opportunity, which 9 times out of 10, I think the young player will probably learn from those mistakes that they make on the pitch. And that is genuinely how I see it. And yesterday, I understand people, for me, it was like, if you're not going to make a change at all, I understand you have to name a bench of, 6, 7, 8 players. The fact that Victor Lindelof, the only senior player on the pitch, on the bench, couldn't even sniff game time is funny. Is jokes. Big up to ATS Travels. Bro, I forgot your name, fuck. Wajid. Shout out to Wajid, because I met you at Old Trafford a couple times as well. Gifted 10 memberships. Big up to Wajid. Let's see who got memberships. Man like Wajid. Oh, Wajid, I might have to recruit you for my pro clubs team, Done and Dusted got a membership. Show is always scamming his way to a membership. Ridwan, well deserved for Ridwan. B, KE, EPL Turf, King Eric, Michael, TV Thrill, and Liam. All of you lot got a membership. Make sure you guys use all your emojis. Some of these I need to get rid of, I'm not going to lie, because I still got... Marcus Rashford is staying there. Is staying there, but I need to add some new emojis. Big up to Wajid with the 10 gifted super chats. That's a big dub. Why well deserved for others but not for me? Because you should have been a member already. Like Lil Yo-Yo. But guys, remove this Rashi one. Never. I'm never getting rid of it. I got Lingard still has a an emoji here. I'm never getting rid of Rashi. Pogba's got one as well. But yeah, listen guys, be sure to hit the like button. Let's try and get to 100 likes in the chat as well. Q&A time. Let's do Q&A, general Q&A. If you don't want to talk about football, because you know what I realized, guys, if I do a Q&A 9 times out of 10, people are still gonna ask about football stuff. Like 9 times out of 10, people are still gonna ask about football stuff. You ready for Ramadan, Mina? Yes, I am. I'm so glad, firstly, guys, that if you're in the UK, it's before daylight saving. So what? Maghrib right now is like early 5 o'clock, like 5:15ish. So that means when Ramadan comes, inshallah, I'll be able to break my fast, go to Taraweeh, come back, and it's like 9 p.m. That is perfect. And Fajr is like 5. So I remember back in the day, we were eating suhoor at like 2 a.m. And breaking our fast at like 9 p.m. By the time you go to Taraweeh and come back, it's like 1 a.m. Daylight saving is when? March 11th? No, it's like the 30th or 31st. Minna, do you know Five Guys turned? Yeah, I went to it yesterday. Funnily enough, I went to it yesterday and it was so packed, firstly. But the queue was moving quick. It took about 25 minutes for our food to come. But you know what I realized, guys? Five Guys is just... Bro, it's just a cheeseburger. Like, is this what people have been gassing up? Like, I've had better cheeseburgers in my lifetime. It's very average. Like, me and my cousin, we said we'd give it a 6 out of 10. But also, can I just say, I'm a very basic person when it comes to my burgers. So in my cheeseburger, I just had cheese and ketchup. That's it. Whereas my cousin had like pickles and all this like tomatoes. I don't want no veg, no salad stuff, just cheese and ketchup. Maybe that's why I think my cheeseburger was a bit basic. Yeah, maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I'm the problem. Ketchup on a cheeseburger is a mad thing. Why is that a mad thing? No burger. No, you get the burger as well. So you got the burger bread. You got the beef patty, ketchup, cheese, bread. That's it. No tomato, no onions, no nothing, no pickle, no cucumber, nothing. I don't want anything. Just that. Has to be barbecue sauce in a cheeseburger is this. Firstly, barbecue sauce in general is disgusting, but in a cheeseburger, that's nasty. But I don't know what the hype is about Five Guys. Personally, I don't know what the hype is about Five Guys, because when I went, I was just like, this is just very, very It's basic. Top 3 football stadiums you've been to. Old Trafford, always number 1. PSG, Parc des Princes Stadium is booming. I watched PSG versus Monaco a couple of seasons ago. That's a good stadium. I'm trying to think, because I've been to a lot of Premier League stadiums, but I haven't been to a lot outside of the Premier League. So I need to go to more non-PL stadiums. But I'll probably say the Spurs Stadium. Spurs Stadium was a good one. Oh my God, I can't believe a lot of you guys actually like barbecue sauce. What is wrong with you guys? No. There's so many people saying that they like barbecue sauce. I can't. Nah, I'm shocked by you lot. I'm looking at you lot a little bit sideways right now. Dortmund is on my bucket list to go. Galatasaray Stadium. My cousin went to the Istanbul derby. It's on my bucket list because he had a good time. He loved it. Barbecue like mustard is disgusting. I don't eat mustard. I don't eat barbecue. You know, when I get a hot dog, like I just put ketchup on it. That's it. No onions, no relish, no mustard, nothing. Just ketchup. Come to Canada and try poutine. I like poutine. I had it once or twice. Now, barbecue sauce, you lot are killing me. You lot are actually killing me right now. Minna, come to my house. We'll make you barbecue ribs. That'll change your life. If that's an invite to come to you, if I ever visit America, accepted. Minna puts ketchup on her pasta. How did you know? I don't put ketchup. I put salad cream in my pasta. Listen, salad cream with your sauce, tomato sauce. Yeah? If you're Somali, you know pasta and sugo. Drench it in salad cream. Like, when I was younger, guys, my mom used to confiscate the salad cream from me. And if I want to put it on my food, she would do it for me because I would literally just get pasta, sauce on top, and just drench it all in salad cream to a point where I'm eating it. And because it's very acidic, like the salad cream is quite acidic, it would give me heartburn while I'm eating. So that was one thing that I used to do when I was younger. And another thing that I used to do was ketchup with rice, banana, meat, and just drench it in ketchup. So in my house, like, yeah, the sauce my mom used to hold it from us. She used to be like, I'll give you, like, bring your plate here, I'll put the sauce on it for you. I'll be like, okay, fine. I had another sibling as well. She still does it till today. If she's watching this, she's gonna probably beat me up when I see her later. But she does the same thing, but with sweet chili sauce. Like, literally, she will drench her food in sweet chili sauce. Nah, come on, guys. Look. Look. This guy here, our captain, is Somali. So he probably heard the rice and banana and ketchup, and he's probably like, yeah, I hear it. Don't knock it until you try it, guys. Do not knock it until you try it. Because it's, you know what? Maybe it's my safe food. It's my comfort food because it reminds me of my childhood. So maybe that's why I still like to eat it, because I still like to eat it. Sometimes I just go through like a random spell where I'll just eat banana and salad cream sandwiches. Like, you lot are probably thinking, what the F is wrong with this girl? But honestly, guys, get bread, put salad cream on it, spread the salad cream, chop up banana, put it together. I think I got a picture somewhere in my phone, because whenever I do it, I always send it to my family and that to show them what I'm eating. Honestly, it slaps. Poverty meal, man. Come on. By the way, guys, this is not my traditional food or anything, because imagine saying Somalia is being avoided for any travel. The best food I've ever had back home is natural food. Like, we don't eat back home ketchup and salad cream with our food, right? But I was actually having this conversation with my cousin yesterday while we were sitting in Five Guys, because I have a question to ask you guys. For the amount of people that eat beef, yeah, you lot eat, yeah, we eat beef, right? We eat cow, right? And I know some faiths, they don't. Is there that many cows in the world for this many people? I'm starting to think that the animals that we're eating are not animals. I think they're artificial. Guys, I think they're making the animals. It's artificial animals, because there's no way that there's practically as many animals that we eat as humans. It's not possible. For the amount of beef that we eat, or the amount of chicken, It doesn't make sense, guys. Like, for example, yeah, there's a whole place like Five Guys that's dedicated to beef burgers. Are you telling me like they should at least, yeah, maybe it's like 5 cows a day is keeping them in business? There's no way that there's enough cows for every Five Guys in the whole of the world or the whole of the UK. I don't know, man. Because when I'm driving around the UK, guys, and I go to like farm areas, I see a lot of sheep. I don't see cows. So where are they hiding the cows? 1 cow is equal to 1 burger. Shut the hell up. No way you're taking the piss. You're taking the piss. 1 cow is 1. You're telling me 1 little bit? No. That's not possible. That's not possible. 1 cow is 1 burger. You like taking the piss now. I have to. How many burgers can you make from 1 cow? 1 cow can produce 2,000 burgers. Yeah, Zerkamp is taking the piss. Zerkamp is taking the piss. Okay, so apparently a cow can produce around 500 pounds of meat, which is around 2,000 burgers. So say Five Guys makes 4,000 burgers a day. That's 2 cows. Yeah, and they're doing it every single day. Sometimes they're making more than, like, you're telling me that we're eating the same cow every single day. Nah, I think some of these cows are fake. And maybe the chickens too. I don't know. I don't know, man. You lot just sent me down, spiraling down a wormhole. Me and my cousin was talking about this yesterday for like a whole hour. Because we were convinced. Horse meat, of course. Talk for yourself, bro. We're not eating horse meat over here. But I was saying, like, I'm really interested to know, like, do you think that some new animals will be released one day? Like, and we'll be able to eat them? Like, a new animal just... Because, like, in my religion, the only animal you can't eat is pig. So I'm thinking, like, are we gonna get any new animals one day? Like, because I eat cow, chicken, goat, sheep. Some places in the UK was selling horse meat. Yeah, keep me well away from there. Keep me. You know what is the best type of food I've had, guys? Camel meat. If you guys have had camel meat, yeah, it is the best form of, you know, if you're comparing beef and lamb and all of that stuff. Camel meat, absolutely 10 out of 10. Forget camel milk, yeah, because that shit is ass. But camel meat is amazing. It's hard to find in the UK, but if you're in Africa or if you're in like the Middle East, you'll be able to find it. Now look off the stream and you're wilding. I'm being serious. I'm actually not joking. Camel meat is the best. It's so nice, but it's like it's very scarce. Like, it's hard to get a hold of. It's not like cows where, you know, there's lots of artificial ones that we're all eating. It's not that easy to get a hold of. It's not that easy to get a hold of. I wanted to try frog legs, but it's haram, unfortunately. But you want to judge me for what I eat, but you want to eat frog legs. You want to eat frog legs, and you want to judge me for the type of food that I like. Be for real. Be for real. Let me see what else you guys are saying in the chat. There's a lot of foods that we can't eat. Yeah, I know I said pig, but there is a lot of other food that we can't eat. That's luxury meat. It's true. It is luxury. Camel meat is luxury food. It's not food that you would have every day, kind of thing. What is this? What is forum? I don't know what that is. Are you talking about bread? When you the struggle meal, bread and salid, and you dump a cup of tea on top of it? Is that the struggle meal that you're talking about? Camel milk meat with barbecue sauce? Hell no. I know about that struggle meal. I don't eat it, but I know about it. It's not really my cup of tea. No pun intended. But listen, guys, be sure to hit the like button. Oh, we actually hit over 100 likes. Big up to everyone. So keep hitting the likes, even though we hit 100. If you want to join the membership club, you can. It's the pinned comment in the chat. You get your badges, you get your emojis, you get your custom member content, and of course, you get to support the growth of the channel. If you want to support the channel in alternative ways, you can by sending in super chats with your comments, with your questions, with your thoughts, just to show some love. Help me reach my super chat goal, because I don't even think I'm anywhere near it. I don't even think I am anywhere near it. Here you go. Like Show says, be a member like me. Always buying memberships. You lot heard what Show said. But yeah, send in super chats with your comments, with your questions, with your thoughts to show some love. Help me reach the goal for today. I won't be on the Straight Jacket podcast, but I'll be back on it next week. Your super chat goals is only yellow super chats goals. I don't know how to change it. Big up to MA, says happy birthday, Minna. Big up, MA. Thank you very much. Minna, tell us your favorite Somali meal. It's probably hanid and rice, to be honest. I love kidney though. Kidney is nice. Only when my mom makes it though. Kidney is nice. Liver's nice as well. But yeah, it's probably it's rice and hanid. Lamb shank and rice. 10 out of 10. What's your favorite KA flavor? What's my favorite KA flavor? It's the Caribbean cola. The blue one. Although, guys, KA is like what, 69p now? When I was younger, it was 39p. Like 15 years ago, it was 39p, and now it's 69p, or maybe even it's nearly £1. It might even be nearly £1. Black grape all the way for me. I don't really like black grape. I don't really like pineapple either. Kidney, what's wrong with you, Minot? Wait, hold on. You lot, okay, we're gonna be stuck on this food topic, yeah, for a long time. But you telling me that you lot don't eat kidneys? Nah, just don't play with me, guys. You lot telling me you don't eat kidney? Because I love kidney. That, especially in Ramadan. Minot, what's your go-to order from chicken shop? My go-to order depends which chicken shop. It depends which chicken shop. If it's my local chicken shop, it's one piece of chicken and chips. But if it's like Sam's, I'll just get a strip burger and chips. I don't eat a lot. Like, well, 2 pieces of chicken and chips. Yeah, 2 pieces of chicken and chips and a drink. Back in the day, that used to be £2. The other day, I went to the chicken shop and I got 1 piece of chicken and chips and a drink, and it was £3.50. All I'm doing on this stream, guys, is complaining about inflation. That's all I'm complaining about. Fave career moment. Good question. That's hard, you know. That's hard. It would have to be like probably growing my channel. That is probably be my favorite career moment, is growing my channel, because when you're growing a YouTube channel, especially when you don't like have a platform pushing it, or you like, it's just authentic growth. That is the best part, and that's why I'm always kind of enjoying the moment. I'm enjoying the moment because I know one day when I reach the goals that I've set myself out to do, I'm going to be like, okay, well, I've done it. But I'm not going to remember the journey that it took me to get there, because I've got there now. So whilst I'm in the hustle and the struggle and all of that, it's not even a struggle. It's just the hustle, I would say, and the consistency. I'm trying to enjoy that and appreciate that, because I know one day it's not going to exist anymore, because I'll be successful and I would have hopefully achieved what I wanted to achieve. So probably growing my channel from scratch, like literally from 0 subs to 12k in the space of about 14 months, and then setting myself to then get to 20k or 25k. And I think people obsess about the numbers, but for me, it's not about the numbers. It's about the community that you build in the process. That is the most important thing, because there's people out there that have lots of subscribers, but do they have a community? No. I feel like I know a lot about people in the chat that are there regularly. I know a lot about you guys. You know, people come in the chat and they make friends with them, like other people in the chat and etc. It's a community, man. It's a family. That's probably the best thing. But also being on Sky Sports, that was sick. Like being on live television in a studio set, that was crazy for me. Like, it was so absurd. Did you watch the Super Bowl? I watched the first half, and then the Eagles was blowing past the Chiefs, so I went to bed. I went to bed after Kendrick's performance. Let me see what else you guys saying. Wajid says, Minna, what do you think of the new All-Star game format? I don't enjoy the All-Star weekend. I'll be honest. I haven't watched All-Star weekend in about 3 years, 4 years maybe. I haven't watched All-Star weekend. I don't enjoy anything. Like, I remember I used to watch the celebrity games, because it was fun. Now they've just ruined the celebrity games. They've ruined the Saturday night All-Star weekend. They've ruined the All-Star game. I saw though that LeBron didn't play in it, and he left, like he pulled out of the All-Star weekend too late for them to get a replacement. What's your KFC order? I don't know. I don't really eat from KFC. I barely go KFC, so I can't really give you that. I can't lie. Seeing you on Sky Sports and I've been sub to you since you were on 1.5k was crazy. Guys, I was on 1.5k not that long ago. Like, I think it took me about 2 months to hit 1k, and then it took me about a year to hit 10k. So growth is not linear. Like, that's one thing. Whenever people message me asking me for advice, they want to start a channel or they want to start content, etc., I always say growth is not it's not linear. Some weeks is very stagnant and you feel like you're not getting anywhere, and then some days you just blowing up out of nowhere. So you just have to enjoy the journey, because the journey is kind of what makes it. That is the most important thing. Minna, do you watch the NBA? Who's your favorite team / player? My favorite team is the Lakers. Always been a Lakers fan for more than like 16 years. My favorite player is Kobe Bryant, man. R.I.P. the GOAT. R.I.P. the GOAT. Kobe has always been my favorite player. But if we're talking about this day and age of basketball, my favorite player would probably be Jokic. That would probably be my favorite player. Who do you think will win the Champions League? I think Barcelona is going to win it, guys. I think Barcelona, and I think also Barcelona are going to knock out a lot of big teams on the way to it. But you can never really count Real Madrid out. Like, no matter how bad Real Madrid are defensively right now, I just feel like with Mbappe, with Rodrigo, with Bellingham, I feel like you just can't count them out. But I'm going to go with Barcelona just because I feel like the high-level football that they play, getting forward, I don't think there's any other team in the Champions League that can compete with that, unless they come up against, like, one thing that Barca struggle with in La Liga is low block teams. So if they come up against a team that just sits back and hits them on the counter, I think they'll struggle. But I'm going to say Barca. For me, it's going to be Barca. I'd love to see you do a collab with Stunt Peg. Stunt Peg is cool, man. Neef, she's so lovely. I've met her a few times, done some content with her in the past. But I think she's just a busy person. I think she's just a very busy person. Sidemen charity match in March. There's a lot of charity matches. It's really, really hard to keep up with. Minna, when are you taking part in these charity matches? We want to see balling. Someone just asked as well, when am I going to start doing IRL football content on the channel? I just don't want to embarrass. You know what? I might do it for members only. So if you're a member, I might, because I play football once or twice a week, and some of the people I play football with are content creators as well. So I'll just get them to join in. We'll do like crossbar challenges, blindfolded penalty challenges, etc., etc. But I might just drop that for members only. You've been saying that for time. Patience. Come on, don't draw me out like that. There's no need to draw me out like that. It's just that I don't want you guys to see me play football and then think, why are you not pro? Like, this is a waste of talent. I don't want people to be like, man, this is a waste of talent. Like, you should be playing for Man United women. I don't want you to do that. So I don't want to put too much pressure on you guys having to watch me playing football so good, and then you're just gonna think, why is she wasting her life sitting in a chair and talking to a camera? Like, I know for a fact, can I just say this here? I know for a fact I'm the best footballer at UV. I know that for a fact. Flex hasn't played football in about 10 years. KG has admitted that he wouldn't play. Marcel actually might be better than me, because Marcel was literally like in boot camp training for a Sunday league team. But I think I am easily the best. At DR and all of that, I don't know. But at UV, I think between me and Marcel, we might be on the same. Me and Marcel might be on like the same level. We might be on the same level. But I have been trying to get them to do a charity match. That's the thing. I've been trying to get them to do a charity match, or even just like a five-a-side amongst ourselves, just to play ball with everyone. But it's not. It's just, scheduling and all of that stuff is just a busy. Everyone's busy. I haven't heard Marcel speak in well over 6 months. I haven't seen Marcel in about 6 months. The last time I saw Marcel was Man United versus Crystal Palace 0-0 under Erik ten Hag. I think that must have been like September times. I think that must have been like, when was that game? Yeah, it was like September. That was, I think, the last time that I saw Marcel. I don't know what's happened to him, and I don't know what's happened to my chat. I can't, for some reason. Oh, there you go. Now it's working. How about we do 5-a-side for your members, only link up on Saturday or something? You think I want to play football with my members? No disrespect to the members, but I don't want you lot to see how good I am. It would actually be unfair on everybody else. Like, if I was to organize a 5-a-side game with the members, I would have to sit out and be the coach because it would be unfair if I'm on someone's team. Like, it would be so unfair on everyone else. Let me see if there's any United news. I'm actually enjoying not talking about United. I'm actually enjoying, guys, not talking about anything to do with United. That's a lot of talking. I'll just 2-foot you early on, khalas. Me, I don't F about football in it. I don't. If someone plays dirty, I will play dirty back. Someone stepped on my foot once, yeah, on my toe, on my big toe one time when we were at football. So I just did it back to her, even though she said sorry at the time. And I said to her, I forgive you. And then when she had the ball, I did it back to her. It's life. It's life. You get got. You get got. Don't think just because I said I accept your apology that when you have the ball, I'm not going to do it back to you. I accept your apology, but I'm going to do it back to you. I forgive you. But United right now, yeah, I hear it. I actually don't want to check any United news. It's funny though because I saw talk about United in the front running to sign what's it called? Victor Osimhen off the back of straight away we lose. Is that why you had the picture at the bottom of the screen? What, this one? Come on, guys, man. This is football heritage, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. 99 everything. This is not a joke. EA made this card for me. They saw me play football once. EA saw me play football once. And they said, wow. They said, this girl's so good. We have to give her 99 as a striker. And you know what the funny thing is? I don't even play up front. I don't even play up front. And they gave me a 99 striker card. I play in midfield. Who have you ever seen that got 99 everything? You know what they wanted to do? They wanted to put 100, but they couldn't. They wanted to, but they couldn't put 100. They should have. EA saw Minna play football alone in the park. Damn, she's good. I was chasing shadows. I was chasing shadows. So modest, Minna. Nah, I'm not Minna. You know what's so funny? Yeah, there's one of these. Yeah, we got one of these in the UV studio, right? And when Marcel was doing his one, like he was actually answering it legitly, like what he genuinely thinks he would be. I said, put 99 everything for me, man, because I'm that good. Big up to Miz with the super chat. No comment, just the super chat contribution. Big up, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. English Talent FC says something very blasphemous. I'm not even gonna say it. You lot can read it, but I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna read the comment, but you lot can see it there. You got 5 seconds to read it, and then I'm gonna take it off the screen. Minute up front is what Amarin thinks Maino is. You know who used to coach me football when I was younger, guys? Do you guys know who Rachel Yankee is? Do you guys know who Rachel Yankee is? One of the many black footballers that have played for England women. Superstar in women's football back in 2000s and early 2010s. She used to coach me football and she used to call me Peter Crouch. I shouldn't have told you like that. I just shared that with you guys for no reason. But she used to call me Peter Crouch because she said to me, because I was so tall when I was younger compared to the other kids. Like I used to tower over them. I was like 5'7" in like year 5. So she used to be like, you play like Peter Crouch. You play like, and I was like, rah. I didn't know if it was a good thing or a bad thing because for me, Peter Crouch he wasn't like a Wayne Rooney or a Cristiano Ronaldo or any of that stuff. But now I think about it, Peter Crouch low-key was a baller. He was low-key a baller. Big up to Anna with the super chat says, why did we sell Mason? We know why we sold Mason, but I saw that he's linked to a move at PSG and United got a 50% sell-on clause. So if he goes, that's great. Minna winning all the headers. I never used to jump for headers, guys. I never jumped for headers because I was scared of the ball hitting my head. Till today, I don't even header the ball. And I'm not even joking. I do not header the ball because I don't want the ball to hit my head. Because I think I'm going to get a headache if the ball hits my head. So I used to duck out of headers all the time. And that is why I couldn't play up front. I had to play as a midfielder. I could not play up front because I would never jump for headers. I couldn't play in defense because I wouldn't jump for headers. That's another thing. I couldn't jump. It's not that I can't. I just wouldn't. I would jump to like distract the opponent, but I wouldn't win the header. The ball would just go over me. It would just go over me. Or I would duck out. When I see the ball is about to hit my head, I would duck out of the way. Hoyland ducks headers too. Me and Hoyland were like what's it called? What's the saying again? Two birds in a pod. We're like two birds in a pod. Is that? I don't know if that's the saying. We're two something in a pod. Two peas in a pod. Yeah, we're two peas. Yeah, we're two peas in a pod. Minna hiding from headers. What kind of baller are you? One that wants to keep all her brain cells intact. Do you guys see how NFL players all get like brain conditions? Do you guys see that? Because they're getting rugby tackled and all of that stuff. I don't want that to happen to me from headering the ball all the time. How tall are you now then? I am 5'9". I'm about 5'9". I'm taller than Mary Earps. That's all I know for sure, is that I'm 100% taller than Mary Earps. That's a fact. That's a fact. Let's get a couple of more questions in before we kind of wrap up the stream, guys. What's the time actually? Because I still got about, I could go for like another half hour or so. At least the women are doing well. That's true. That's true. At least the women's team are doing well. That is definitely a positive. If the men's team is depressing you lot, guys, I encourage you to go and check out and watch the women's team. I definitely encourage you lot to check out the women's team and just watch the women's team. Is it still Skinner out? I think people still want him out, but I don't know actually. This is interesting. I don't see him staying past this season. His contract finishes this season. I don't see him staying past this season. Didn't think Minna was that tall. You look short on camera. What? Let's go find a match view, a fan view that I've done with Flex. That's the best way to kind of see how tall I am. Because Flex is quite tall. Flex is quite tall. I'm trying to find one of me and... I don't actually look that tall, guys. I actually don't look that tall. Flex is tall, yeah. I think Flex must be like 6 foot, I think. I think Flex is like 6 foot. So that is me standing next to Flex. So that's me standing next to Flex, and he's not that much taller than me. He's like a couple inches taller. You don't look 5'9" while sitting. I don't know. You know what I think is my posture? I think it's my posture that's the problem. My posture needs to improve. I need to like sit up straight. Now, I think this will be a good kind of analysis of, because if I show me standing next to Marcel, guys, that's unfair. That's unfair if I show myself standing next to Marcel. So that is the best way that I can show you how tall I am. I just assumed Flex was 5'5" or something. What? Flex looks tall. Flex looks tall. But also, I wasn't always tall. I just became tall, like, I think it was like the summer of like year 9. So when I was like 13, I think is when, excuse me, I think it was, the summer of like when I was 13, 14 is when I just suddenly like shot up and I just became a lot taller. But yeah, I think the camera makes people look short, because Show says Saeed looks short on camera, but he's tall. Yeah, Nuruddin is the same. Nuruddin's quite tall as well. I think most people, KG's quite tall as well. Why are we talking about height? Let's check if there's any new Man United news. Let's see if there's anything worth talking about. Nope, nothing worth talking about. People are just going... You know what's so funny? I think this is the first game that United has lost where once I finished doing my own match reaction, I didn't talk about it again. I think this is the first game. Like, I've not gone out of my way to watch any videos today, listen to any podcasts. read any articles on The Athletic, none of that. For the first time, I just genuinely, it's not that I don't care, it's just that I can't be asked. I cannot be asked. And I don't know if you lot feel the same. Why does Fabrizio always rub salt in the wound, Minna? He knows what he's doing with how he words tweets. I think it's just the engagement thing on Twitter. Like, I can't lie. What did he post? Did he post anything interesting? Anything worth? Like, for me, Fabrizio is a transfer reporter. So outside of the transfer window, he needs to get his engagement somewhere. He needs to get his engagement somewhere. So he's gonna post. Man United will always. I saw Casemiro did an interview, and I saw him posting quotes about it. Onana got scapegoated last night on the watch along. Defense were at fault for not reacting to the dagger. This is my point. I was trying to talk about the defense and just the back line and whatnot. And everyone was just solely focused on Onana. Like, the hate brigade for Onana was just out in full force. He tweeted about Anthony and Casemiro quotes. Yeah, I saw it. He's just doing his job. He's just doing his job. Usually always listen to Talk of the Devils on Monday, but haven't been bothered. Same. I haven't listened to anything today. No podcast, no videos. I didn't even watch the DR Sports video stream this earlier this afternoon. No interest in anything. Articles, nothing. I'm not responsible for who's on it. That was the first match view that I've been on since September. So yeah, I'm not responsible for it. What's your dream lineup next season, 1 to 11? Realistic, or if you're saying dream lineup, I would have a superstar in each position. But dream lineup and realistic lineup, it's not remotely the same. So I gotta be. If I was being realistic, I'd say United might get a striker, another centre back, and a midfielder. That's it. I don't think United's going to get a lot of players. Oh wait, or a 10. Yeah, they'll get a 10. They'll get a 10. Unk wasn't that bad yesterday. I feel like he did his best. Was better than Ugarte progressing the ball. I mean, I was saying that the guy ain't played in months. Like, he hasn't started a Premier League game in months. So my criticism of Casemiro was, I think, a lot less harsh. Casemiro moving like Mina in midfield. Legs gone. Nah, I can run in midfield. I'm like a Fred. I'm like a Fred in midfield. It's just the product in front of goal is not there. The end product in front of goal is non-existent. But everything else, the ball progress. I'll be, in the final third, I'll be in the right position. Right person, right position, wrong person. That is me. If the ball lands to anyone else, it's a goal. But if it's me, I'm probably gonna sky it 9 times out of 10. But actually 9 times out of 10, I'll actually look for the pass because I don't want to shoot. But if I'm forced to shoot, it's not guaranteed to be a goal at all. But be sure to hit the like button, guys, if you've just come through. Got a couple 15 or so minutes in the stream before we wrap it up. Yeah, we'll do about another 15 or so minutes of questions and general chit chat. So make sure you hit the like button. If you want to join the membership club, you can. It's the pinned comment in the chat. You get your badges, you get your emojis, you get your custom member content, and of course you get to support the growth of the channel. If you want to support the channel in alternative ways, you can by sending in super chats with your comments, with your questions, with your thoughts, or just to show some love. Big up to Night Running, says happy birthday, Minna. Big up. Thank you for the super chat as well. I appreciate it. Let's get some more questions in, guys. Let's get some more general Q&As in. Fave anime. This is a hard one. And the reason why this is a hard one is because I never watched anime before in my life. That's why it's a hard one. I just don't know what it is. I tried to get into that anime show, the one where it's got like monsters running around. Attack on Titans. I think I watched like 2 or 3 episodes of it. But the graphics was just not good. Like, it was just a very bad cartoon that I was watching. So I couldn't get into it. So I never have watched anime. I've tried to get into it. I always say that I will try and get into it. I'll try and get into it. But I just, for the life of me, I can't. I really can't. So if there's, I don't know, I would say, guys, if there's any animes I should watch, recommend them to me. But I'm wasting your time because I'm probably not gonna watch them. Do you like Friends? I love Friends. It's one of my favorite TV shows. Yeah, Friends is one of my favorite TV shows. I probably know like every episode like word for word. I can say it along with the character because I watched it a lot growing up, and I watch it on Netflix as like a pastimer. Pokemon is fire. Does Pokemon count as an anime? I don't know if Pokemon counts as an anime. If Pokemon counts, then I've watched Pokemon. Minna, you should watch Severance. You are the second person in 24 hours to tell me to watch it. You are the second person in 24 hours that has told me to watch it. All I remember is watching the first episode, and the guy was in a white room, white walls, and it just looked weird to me. So I said, I don't want to watch this. And I stopped watching it. But because now Ricardo has said it, and someone said it to me yesterday as well, I feel like I should watch it. At the moment, what TV show am I watching? I'm actually not watching a TV show at the moment. Yeah, there's no TV show that I'm watching at the moment. I just finished watching a documentary series on Netflix called Surviving Black Hawk Down. And before that, what was the last show that I watched before that? Yeah, the thing is, guys, I tell you all the time, I'm not really a TV show person because of football, because I'm always watching football. I don't really have a lot of time to watch TV shows. And when I do, it's like certain shows that I'm watching. So I'm watching Prison Break at the moment, season 5, I think it is, or 4. The last season, I'm watching that. I watch reality TV. So I spend my time watching that as well. Let me see what else you guys are saying in the chat as well. Watch Dexter. Watch Gangs of London. I watched the first season of Gangs of London during lockdown. I think it was during lockdown. And then I just never watched it again. I like TV shows that I don't have to... Like, I like SWAT, for example, because I could just watch it as a pastime, or like while I'm doing something, while I'm editing something, while I'm, writing a script for something. I could just... Prison Break, I could just watch it as a pastime, or like I have it on and I'm watching it. But I don't have to pay too much attention. Whereas I think a show like Severance, I have to pay attention. When's the next stream? Been asking. The next stream will probably be tomorrow. Yeah, we'll probably have a stream tomorrow. Then we'll have what else? Champions League content dropping throughout the week as well. So yeah, the next stream will be tomorrow. Pause. Stu. Pause. Best short series, The Queen's Gambit. Never watched it. My favorite show is Bridgerton. I love Bridgerton. I love Bridgerton. What's Dark? I might have to check that out because 2 people in the chat have recommended it. What's been your favorite thing about streaming? Oof. My favorite thing? I don't know, It's probably just starting from zero and like building something from scratch. I was saying it earlier, it's not always easy. I actually think it's more difficult, and there's more difficult moments than high moments. So the lows, when you experience the lows, it's really low. And when you experience the highs, it's really high. And then the middle part is like it feels like there's no growth, and it's not really moving, and you're kind of static, and you've been in the same place for a month or so. But that is the fun parts of streaming, because you're building something from scratch, and you're putting hard work into it. There's times where I'll be late to gatherings because I need to record a video after a game, or I can't go out somewhere with my friends because United's playing, and straight after the United game I need to record a video. So it's those kind of sacrifices that you kind of you appreciate it during the kind of hard work, because people think it's overnight. Like, people think you just start making content, bam, you get 1,000 followers, or bam, you get 1,000 subscribers, or bam, you get 10,000 subs, or bam, you get to work with BBC or Sky Sports or whatever, EA or Nike or Adidas. Like, people just think you start it and it happens, but people actually don't see the work that goes on behind the scenes. I've been doing content for nearly 6 years, guys. I've been doing it for nearly 6 years. I've been doing YouTube for about 1.5 years on my channel. and I started UV about a year before that. So I've been doing YouTube for about 2.5 years. I was always not confident on camera. That was my biggest problem. So that's why I tell you, look, I've been doing content for 6 years because I was on a podcast for a number of years, for about 3 years before I actually started doing content in front of a camera, because I just never wanted to show my face. And it took me a long time to get to that comfortability of being able to stream regularly, make regular content of, you know, showing my face. Not because I think that I look ugly or anything, but just it just wasn't. I didn't know how the football world would be receptive to someone that looks like me, and I've experienced it firsthand in terms of, you know, Islamophobia, racism, sexism, etc. You name it. Like when you go onto big platforms, as a maybe a white male or a white woman, people will say, as a white woman, they'll probably tell you, go back to the kitchen. If they don't agree with your opinion, they will say, go back to the kitchen. If you're a white man, they'll insult you and call you, oh, this prick, this idiot, blah, blah, blah. But when you look like me and you're black, number one, every kind of intersection that I'm at in terms of my faith, my ethnicity, gender is visible. You can see it. It's not hidden. So when I sit on television and I say something that maybe someone doesn't like, or I say something that the masses will agree with, but people don't agree because of who's saying it, people would just insult me for my faith. And I'm like, you can't insult me for my faith, because that just shows me that you don't really have a leg to stand on in terms of your argument. And this is why I always say, challenge the opinion, not the person. Because when you get personal and you start insulting the way that someone looks because of what they're saying, then I know you've got dumb football opinions. Because someone who's got good football opinions, or someone that just has the characteristics of being able to debate with someone, they will be able to articulate their point. I might not agree with you, but you'll be able to articulate your point to me. But the second you start to get personal and you insult my race, you insult my religion, you insult my gender, you whatever, that's when I know you're just a loser. So in terms of the football content world, that is why I didn't kind of do visual content. It took me about 3.5 years to actually get around to doing it. And I don't regret doing it at all. Like, I don't. And you lot all know, like, I can't lie, the De Bruyne situation was wild. Nothing you said wasn't true. I mean, I had people, so for some context, guys, Sky Sports about a month or so ago posted a clip of a podcast, a video that I was in. We're talking about Kevin De Bruyne, and I was talking about why I think he'll go to Saudi. Racists had the worst. They had a meltdown. The racists and the Islamophobes, and even it's funny because a lot of people I know in the content world, like, they could have messaged me and been like, hey, I hope you're all right. Like, I saw it, XYZ, but they didn't. But I never took it personal. Instead, people were kind of using my kind of moment or my situation as a I told you so moment to be like, oh, yeah, I'm the same faith as her. I experienced the same thing. But you're like, I feel like as a guy, and this is why I say, like, as a woman, I'm a visible Muslim, innit? And that's why I always refer to myself as a visible Muslim, because you look at me, you know straight away what my religion is. You look at a guy, 9 times out of 10, if they're not wearing a kufi or they're not wearing a thobe, you don't know what religion they are. So you, as a guy, could sit there on Sky or on any platform and talk about your opinion. And if someone don't agree with it, they're not going to insult your religion, because you probably do not look like a visible Muslim. And it's weird. The content world is weird, man. The amount of Insta videos I post that get insults is crazy. I hear the personal thing I've learned over the years is part and parcel of the internet. That's another thing with the internet. 99.9% of the time, people wouldn't say this stuff to your face. Like, that's why I remind myself all the time, is they wouldn't say it to my face, because if they said it to my face, I would rock their jaw. So I'm like, why am I getting mad about someone that is on the other side of their phone? We'll call them keyboard gangsters, internet warriors, whatever you want to call them, internet gangsters, whatever. Why am I getting so upset about that? Like, they wouldn't say it to my face if they saw me, and if they did, I'd rock their jaw. So like, I can't cry about it. But it is kind of also another way that I see it is I get so many messages, emails, DMs, people like me, girls who wear headscarves, girls who are of ethnic minority, all of that stuff. Like, I get messages of people saying to me, you've inspired me. And for me, that is enough. Like, you can be a racist, you can be an Islamophobe, you can be a sexist, but the fact that people are saying to me, you've inspired me to start doing content because you're doing it, and the fact that you're able to do it has inspired me and kind of opened up doors for me, I'm like, absolutely, I will take that. That's a big W. That's a big W, because when I started doing it, there was no one that looked like me. There was absolutely no one doing football content that looked like me. So for me, the more people that start to do it, then that means we won't be a minority anymore. We won't be a minority. One day we're going to be the majority. One day we are going to be the majority. And the people who used to be the majority are now going to be the minority. We're taking over. Big up to Koala with the big super chat. Big up, bro, with a cake emoji. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Would you work with smaller content creators? I'll work with anyone. I will work with anyone. I don't really care about how big someone's platform is. It's just that sometimes with my schedule, like my schedule is a bit all over the place, like shoots and that, so I don't really get the time to stream all the time. But yeah, man, big up to Koala with the big super chat. Big up to everyone that sent in super chats so far today and join the membership club, as well as gifting the memberships as well. We still got some time on the stream, so if you want to join the membership club, you can. It's the pinned comment in the chat. You get your badges, you get your emojis, you get your custom member content. Of course, you get to support the growth of the channel. If you want to support the channel in alternative ways, you can by sending in super chats with comments, questions, etc., and to show some love. Koala says, happy birthday, Mina. Koala, we miss you trolling. F them racist, sexist, Islamophobic, W word. Big up to Stu with the super chat as well, with the cake emoji. I'm going to treat myself to cake today, guys. I don't usually eat cake on my birthday because, like I said, I have too much cake in the month. But I think I'm going to have cake today. I admire your maturity in dealing with trolls and ignorance. You are strong. I don't think I'm strong per se. I just think, guys, you know what I say? It's bad to say this, but like, I grew up as the youngest in an ethnic household. You can't bully me because I've been bullied my whole life. Like, and I don't mean that as a bad way. I don't mean my siblings was abusing me, but my siblings used to bully me. Like, and that's because you're the youngest. The youngest gets bullied by default. So growing up as the youngest, I grew up with thick skin, peeps. I grew up with thick skin. There's nothing you can say to me. There's nothing you can say to me. I'm not sure if you spoke about them. Where do you think the women will finish this year? I think we finished second, you know. We're about 3 points off City right now. So we're a couple of points off third, and we're like 5 points off fourth. So I think we should be able, if we see out the next couple of games and kind of just extend that gap. Our last couple of games is literally like Arsenal, City, Chelsea, basically. So that's scary. But by the time we get there, hopefully we'll be in a much better place. The youngest in my house got away with everything. So did I. Let me not be a liar or anything. I could get away with murder in my house. Not literally, but figuratively. In my mom's eyes, I could do no wrong. No wrong. But my siblings, yeah, it was long. Once my mom left the house and it was just me and my siblings at home, yeah, long. I think Chunks is better than Bruno. Where the hell did that come from? Chunks is 42nd cousin. I'm the middle child, enough said. Oh, the forgotten child. The middle child. I'm glad I'm not the middle child. I don't know, man. I'm so glad I'm not. But the middle child, like, because I feel like the middle child tend to be the forgotten child. So I feel like because you're the forgotten child, you could just disappear and like out of sight, out of mind. Like nobody will realize you're missing. Whereas the youngest child, I feel like I couldn't do anything growing up because my mom was always checking for me. My siblings were always checking for me. If you can name the next 4 United youth debutants, who would you name? Chido, number 1. Kone, number 2. I would say I would love Shia Lacey, but I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening anytime soon. Morehouse, yeah, number 3. There's one guy that plays on the wing for the under 21 team. I can't remember what his name is. Goodwill Kukonki. I don't know if he's actually going to start. He's 15. You know how crazy. 16 or 15. Damn. I think his name is Lusal. It's Lusal, the kid that we brought recently. The kid that we brought recently, I think is him. Let me see if it's actually him. No, it's not him. It's not him. It's another kid. I don't know though. I don't know if you guys feel like we're gonna have a lot of academy talents coming through. Like I don't know if you lot feel like that, but I don't know what's the likelihood of a lot of these players becoming integral for the first team. I don't think it's likely. I feel like despite the fact that the crop of talent is great, because I remember Chelsea, right? Once upon a time, the Cobham system, it was out of this world. Like they were bringing in so many players into the first team, and then at one point they had Mount, they had Tomori, they had Loftus-Cheek, they had Abraham, they had so many young players that came through Cobham into their first team. But I don't know what's the likelihood with United ever having that. Heaven is starting for the under-20s, 21s. Manchester United just posted the lineup. Yeah, I saw reports earlier today that was saying that he was going to be playing with the under-21s. Let me see what else you guys are saying. We need Aisha Speed at right wing. He was funny in the charity match. He was hilarious in the charity match. But big up to everyone. Big up to Imran, says happy birthday, Minna. Big up to Imran. We did a little bit of everything today. We had some footy chat, we did a Q&A, general chit chat. We're gonna run the Q&A for a bit more, so if you lot actually want to, because I can start a Q&A. Ask your questions here. So you can put questions. Did I just get rid of the whole chat box? I think I just messed up my stream, guys. I feel so bad for these youngsters. Not the correct circumstance with seniors underperforming. This is what I was saying yesterday, is that you might not want, as much as you want young players to come through into the first team. It's really unfortunate that it's in these circumstances. I was saying this yesterday, but I don't think I was getting my point across very well on the match view. Why don't you make a guest appearance for SJ podcast? What is SJ? What podcast is that? I don't think I've ever heard of that. Straight jacket. Why don't you make a guest appearance? I told them that I couldn't be on today, but I will redirect you lot to there as well. Anyways, I know Nuruddin is just going to be screaming his head off. If you could bring 2 women's players in this summer, who would you want? Is that being realistic? I would want to see Lauren James come home. I want to see Lauren James come home. I don't know how likely that is, but I would love for that to happen. And I'll take Salma Paralulo at Barcelona. I think that's how her name's pronounced. I think United need a good right winger. And I think United need like a quality winger, maybe a quality left winger. Who will win the World Cup next year? I feel like, guys, I don't think a lot of people are deep in the World Cup next year because it's in so many different states. Number one, it's across 3 countries in multiple cities. Yeah, in a place that has a very questionable gun regulation, if you want to say that. Maybe I'm saying that as an outsider. Maybe if you're American in the chat, let me know what it's like living in America where there's gun regulations. And it's like 46 teams or 48 teams, more football that I have to watch. I mean, I think the quality of the football, especially in the group stages, it's not going to be that great. I don't think the quality is going to be that great. And that's just because I'm only saying that because 48 teams, each federation get a couple of extra teams, which means there's not going to be quality across each group. Like there's going to be some crap teams there that just get in by accident. They get in through clearing. But I think who will win it? You know who I want to win it? I want Portugal to win it. If Cristiano Ronaldo plays in the World Cup next year, I want Portugal to win the World Cup. But that's only if Ronaldo is playing. If Ronaldo is not playing, I don't want Portugal to win. If Ronaldo is not playing in the World Cup next year, who will win the World Cup? I will say France got a good team. France has it. Spain. Yeah, Spain. I don't think Brazil are at that level. If not Man United, which club would you support? I don't know, because it's always been Man United. So it's very difficult for me to say what team I would have supported. Favorite music, artists, genres, or styles would you recommend? I listen to a big mix of kind of songs or artists. I listen to UK rap a lot. I listen to my traditional music. I listen to Somali music a lot. But UK rap, I listen to like M Honcho. I know M Honcho. Me and M Honcho know each other, so that's one reason why I support him. I listen to a rapper called Born Trappy. I don't know if you guys heard of him. I listen to Pot of Paper. I don't know if you lot heard of him. Another UK rapper. So you kind of get in the gist. I listen to Rimsey, another rapper. What does his face look like? I can't tell you. I think I do have a photo like from way back, but I would never share it. But yeah, that's the kind of UK rap I listen to. So like, yeah, Pot of Paper, Rimsey, Born Trappy, M Honcho. That's like my most played UK rap kind of songs. Then I don't really listen to modern day US music like R&B, etc. I don't really listen to that. But I listen to what else? I'm trying to think. Burna Boy. I love Burna Boy. I'm a huge fan. I listen to Paramore. I love Paramore. I was literally listening to their album all day today and yesterday. I love Paramore. What else? I used to like Ed Sheeran. I don't listen to him anymore. I don't listen to Ed Sheeran anymore. What about We Want Raves? Yeah, he's all right, but he hasn't made music in a long time. Mina, are you Amram out yet? No, I'm not Amram out. I'm not Amram out. Mina's from the roads. She's really about it. I'm not from the roads, but I did grow up in the hood. Paramore. Yeah, come on. What do you know about Paramore? I used to love Paramore when I was a teenager. Minna, let's go wireless this year. I've never gone to a music festival and I never want to go to one. It does not appeal to me one bit. K9, someone said in the questions. I haven't listened to K9 in a long time, but I used to. How you feeling about the Stormzy Happy Meal debacle? I don't know. I shouldn't say I don't care. I haven't really been reading the debates or anything about it because I know my stance on it. So if that's what he wants to do, that's what he wants to do. I don't agree with it, but yeah, I had a lot of respect for Stormzy. It's unfortunate. How old are you? The chat has to guess. Salam says salam, brother. Happy birthday. Keep up the great content as always. I appreciate it, man. Jazakallah khair. Let me see what else you guys are saying in the chat. Do you know GU? Nah. What happened to Troy Superstar? I saw Troy Superstar in the chat yesterday on UV moving mad. Troy Superstar was moving mad on United View yesterday. He's already Amarim out. Troy, if you are here, please explain yourself because he's already asking or calling for Ruben Amarim's head, which is crazy to me. 30 is crazy. Why is 30 crazy? Why is 30 crazy? I don't get it. What's crazy to me is that when I see footballers now and they're like, it's weird because I'm older than most footballers. The star actor from Top Boy is a gooner. Still rate him. Which star actor? Who are you talking about? Are you talking about Asha D? Who are you talking about? Which star actor? You were born in the 70s, man. Yeah, that's crazy, isn't it? Because when you say 25 years ago to me, that was the 90s. But 25 years ago was 2000. So that means we are closer to 2050 than we are the 90s. Are you not deep in that? We are closer to 2050 than we are the 90s. But if I said to you 25 years ago, you would think that was the 90s, but it's not. Deep it. Like, deep it. Let me land. Exactly, let me land. You know what's even more crazy, yeah? Does anybody here know who Busted is? The boy band. They were big in the UK. Do you guys know who Busted is? If you know Busted, right, they had a song called Year 3000. And in the song, I need to bring up the lyrics, yeah? In the song, obviously, they're talking about being in the year 3000. And they said, I've been to the year 3000. Not much has changed, but they live underwater, yeah? And your great-great-great-granddaughter. So he's saying great-great-great-granddaughter. That's 4 generations, yeah? But if you're using your brain, yeah? If we are in now the 2000s and we're saying the year 3000 and everybody say we live to 90, say we live to 90 years old, inshallah, may Allah allow us to live till then, yeah, that's more than 4 generations. That is way more than 4. You can't say that song released in what, 2002, and you're saying great granddaughter in the year 3000, 100 years away, and it's only 4 generations. It should be, and your great granddaughter. That's how the song should go. That's how the song should go. And they think we're gonna live underwater. People want to live till 90. Yeah, I would love to live till 90. If I live till 90, that means, inshallah, I would be able to see 2 generations after me, at the minimum. Yeah, I'd be able, like, if I was to live till 90, I could at least see 2, maybe 3 generations. I have relatives. My grandma lived until about 90-ish or late 80s. And she got to see her great-grandchild. So I would love to live till then. I would love to. Sis ain't even making... Hey, come on. Why are you going to say... That's not nice. What? Nah, I rebuke that. I rebuke that. You know, Minna is wiser because she's getting older. No, because I was just genuinely thinking about that song, the year 3000. Because I was thinking when that song came out and I was a kid, I used to think, yeah, the year 3000. I used to think about 2020 and think, yeah, like we'd have flying cars. We'd have flying cars. We don't even have we don't even have flying cars right now. We don't even have... The closest thing we got to flying cars is flipping hoverboards. And even that went out of style in like 12 months. They're trying to force electric cars. Stop trying to force the electric cars. Let me drive my petrol car. Like, the whole idea, guys, the whole idea of charging a car, for me, is absurd. Like, I don't know. Do any of you like drive electric cars? Do you like it? Because imagine going out and saying, oh, guys, give me a second. I need to charge my car. Give me an hour. Yeah, my car's charging. What the hell? What the hell? Like, that is so unrealistic. Maybe it's good for it's obviously good for the planet, innit? Greta Thunberg is probably thinking, Minna, shut up. Yeah? Okay, cool. I will shut up. But the concept of charging a car soon, it's like saying, oh, guys, I can't come out. I need to charge my brain. Yeah, I need to charge my brain. What? A lot of people drive Teslas here in LA. Teslas are becoming a big thing here in the UK. I've seen a lot of Teslas. I don't trust Teslas, I'm not going to lie, because Elon Musk is spewing madness on Twitter. Yeah, ever since he took over Twitter, he's just making it a mad place. I'm scared that the car might see me. If I drive a Tesla, it might see what I look like and think, I'm going to force us into a crash today because Elon Musk don't like me. You see, that's why I can't drive a Tesla, because I'm too paranoid, guys. I'm too paranoid. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but I'm too paranoid. Best show, The Simpsons, Family Guy, or American Dad? Simpsons, easily. Easily. Family Guy up there, but yeah, Simpsons for me, easy. Do you believe in conspiracy theories? If it helps me to prove my point. I only believe in conspiracy theories if it helps me to prove my point. Yeah, when I see Teslas here in the UK, I'm like, why are you guys driving Teslas? Like, get another electric car. Do you reckon humans will ever properly occupy space, i.e. other planets? If so, can United win the Prem by then? Let me ask you a lot of questions. Do you guys actually believe people live on other planets? Do you believe that there's content creators talking about football that's living on another planet? I don't believe that there's life on other planets. I do not believe that there is life on other planets. The idea of other people living the same life as us or something different because they're on a different planet. So maybe they got other animals there that they can eat. I'm thinking about it. Maybe they're eating different food that we're eating. So maybe maybe they got newer animals than we do. I'm gonna come back to everyone in the comments. Are you Ethiopian descent, Mina? No, I'm not. I'm not Ethiopian, but I do get asked that quite a lot. KG has an electric whip. No, I don't know. Does he? I never saw him driving one yesterday. I think there's creations or something alien on other planets that we don't know of, and we don't need to know everything. That's true. That is true. If aliens are real, they're already here underwater or underground. I mean, if you're Muslim and you know about Juj and Majuj, then they're definitely underground. But I genuinely always wonder, like, is there life on other planets? It's my birthday tomorrow. You almost my twin. Hey, shout out to my almost twin. Happy early birthday. There's a channel that does aliens content, and they don't believe humans exist. They're asking the same questions that we're probably asking ourselves. They're probably asking the same questions. But I do always kind of wonder, how many planets are there? However number of planets there are, is there life on all those planets? Are they humans? Are they humans like us? Or are they other types of creatures that have been created? If so, do they speak a different language? Or do they speak like us? And if they don't speak like us, do they just speak in like noises and sounds? Do they have Five Guys on other planets? Do they drive electric cars? Do they have the 7 wonders of that planet? You know how we got 7 wonders of the world here? Do they have 7 wonders of their planet? Like, genuinely, these are the questions that I'm asking. Big up to Riri with the big super chat. The big soup. That's a huge super chat. And guys, make sure you don't wish Riri happy birthday as well, because it was her birthday about a week ago. It was Riri's birthday about last week. So make sure you guys wish her a happy birthday. It says, blessed earth strong to my sis, Allah's richest blessings. Ameen. Big up. I appreciate it, sis. Riri actually messaged me earlier today, so this is just the second one with a big super chat. So I appreciate that, Riri, and I hope you got back home safely, and I hope you landed back as well in your cold city safely. Let me see what else you guys are saying. Speaking isn't the only form of communication. Look at these animals and the way they communicate. Valid. That is very valid. No, you lot are going to make me spiral today and end up down a wormhole of conspiracy theories. Do you think anyone else is Chunks says 42nd cousin, man? Come on, bro. Read the room. We're not talking about football, man. But I'm still going to answer your question. Do you think Ineos is responsible for United's downfall this last half of the season for selling but not buying players? No, I think it's the Glazers. I do find it strange how closely the universe follows computational logic, even things like the golden ratio or quantum tunneling. Prince, what are you talking about, bro? What the hell is quantum tunneling? Prince is coming here with the MIT education. I bet you go to MIT in it. Prince goes to MIT. Let me Google. Quantum tunneling is a quantum mechanical phenomenon that occurs when a particle passes through a barrier that it shouldn't be able to. It's a result of wave nature of matter. Let me explain that in football context. So when a particle passes through a barrier that it shouldn't be able to. So yesterday, for example, when Bentancur got past Manchester United's midfield because Casemiro and Bruno weren't there. That's basically that. Something getting through a barrier that it shouldn't be able to. Thoughts on flat earth, Mina? Do people actually think that the earth is flat? Because if the earth was flat, guys, yeah, and we were to travel, wouldn't it get to a certain point? Like, say the earth is flat, yeah, and on the far end is Far East Asia. When you get past that, wouldn't you just drop off earth? The fact that we are able to travel around the world like that on a plane, wouldn't we fall off? I done physics at uni, bro. I hated physics. I hated physics. Do you believe in the moon landing, Mina? No, I actually think that's AI. I don't think it's real. Like, shout out to the Americans in the chat, because I know that that's you guys is like, that is very close to your heart. But I don't think that the moon landing was legit. And the reason why I don't think so is because I think if someone has done it once, people should be able to do it again. I'm not AI, but I don't think it was like real. I don't know. I've just never been convinced of the moon landing. Because if someone's been able to do something once, yeah, someone should be able to replicate it. And you're telling me no one has replicated it ever. It's like doing a skill, a football skill, and no one can ever do it again. Nah, I'm not buying it. I am not buying it, guys. I'm not buying it. No one cares about the moon landing. I thought it was America's, like, oh, I thought they loved it. It was very close to their heart. We were the first and the only people to land on the move. I thought that would have been the case. Will you be doing any streams during Ramadan, Mina? I'm going to try my best, but obviously priority for me during Ramadan is ibadah, you know, fasting, reading Quran, going to Tarawih. But I'm going to try fit in streams occasionally if there's news, etc. It won't be daily or regularly, but I will be doing a lot of videos as well, you know, because there's Champions League and match reactions for United games and all of that. Mina, what were your studies in school? So I got, in high school, I have 10 GCSEs, which is the standard usual kind of subjects. A levels, I did, what did I do in my A levels? I did media studies, business studies, psychology, accounting. So it was quite a mix. And then in university, I did my bachelor's and my master's in accounting and financial management. So yeah, that's what my education background is. Look into who was the first head of NASA. Who was the first? Don't say it was Donald Trump. Who was the first head of NASA? I swear, if you say to me it was Donald Trump, who's this guy? President Dwight Eisenhower was NASA's first administrator in 1958. Oh, he was the president as well. He wanted people to remember him by something. So he faked the moon landing. He faked the moon landing, clearly. What do you think about United Stand? I don't think nothing about them. I like some of the people on there. They're cool. They're cool people. What's the best way to move to you? Don't. That is the best way. Don't. Did you watch All-Star Weekend, Mina? Nah, I watched highlights from the Duncan stuff, but that's it. I saw little clips as well from the All-Star game, but nah, I didn't watch it. What would be your go-to celebration when you scored a goal? I would fly kick the corner flag every single time. Every single time I would fly kick the corner flag. I feel like my celebrations would be a very, very aggressive ones. I think my celebrations would be very, very aggressive celebrations if I did them. Thoughts on the World War II? I have no thoughts on the World War II. Why the hell would you? What is your thoughts on the World War II? I got no thoughts on the World War II. I don't even. When was the World War II? Was like what, 1930 times? All I remember from World War II is, I don't know if you went to school in the UK, guys, yeah? But did they ever make you do like World War II drills, like the Blitz, during the Blitz? And then like, because we used to go on school trips to the place, I forgot it, the RAF Museum. We used to go to the RAF Museum on a school trip, and they would make us do World War II drills as if we were in the Blitz. And then we'd have to like get cover under a table, and they would show us how the kids used to get cover under the tables. And I used to think, what are they doing? Are they preparing us for a war? Like, are they teaching us this? No one in the chat. This was like 15 years ago, 20 years ago when I was in primary school. We went on school trips to RAF Museum, and literally they would teach us how to go under the tables and the best way to get cover if there was a bombardment during, and it was an example of basically the Blitz. Should United sign Pogba? Nope. Absolutely not. I got a feeling the Illuminati has something to do with the Premier League and Liverpool. That's jokes. That is jokes. Thoughts on Project 25? What the hell is Project 2025? When is Power Book 4 Season 3 coming out? I swear it's not coming out. I swear this was the last season when what's her name died and everything. I'm pretty sure that was the last season. What's your opinion on foxes, Mina? I have no opinion. None. Drake or Kendrick? Neither. I don't really like Drake, and I don't really like Kendrick. I like Drake up to about 2015. Kendrick, I liked his first album. Most recent American rap, I don't listen to. So that song that that Kendrick made, sorry, I've never listened to it at my own kind of thought to go and listen to it. But I know the song because I hear it everywhere I go. I stopped watching Power when Ghost died. Is it worth it? Not really. Ghost Book Power 3 or whatever is nowhere near as good as the original Power. Big up to Riley, says happy birthday, Minna. Blessings. Big up, big up. Damn, Minna was 15 in 2015. That's wild. I wish I was nearly finishing university in 2015. Damn. That makes me sound old as hell. That makes me sound old as hell. What's your thoughts on cycling? Again, I have no thoughts on that. I got no thoughts on cycling. UK rap is better than US rap. I guess it's because it's what we're accustomed to because we live here. I don't really like new UK music, but equally with saying that American rap, when I did used to listen to American rap, I used to listen to like Lil Durk. I used to listen to Lil Durk a lot. I used to listen to Drake, but that was a long time ago. I used to listen to who else? I used to love J. Cole. I loved like J. Cole got me through my university life. I used to listen to J. Cole all the time. Are you millennial or Gen Z? You know what? I have this argument with people all the time. Because some people say that I fall under millennial and some people say I fall under Gen Z. So I don't know. I feel like I'm Gen Z, but I'm millennial at the same time. I feel like I'm millennial Z. Hi, Minna. Big up, Philip. When United were Newton Heath, they used my family's pub toilets as their changing room. Fact, that is a fun fact. That is a seriously fun fact. You're a zillennial. You know what? That's what I'm gonna go with. I am a zillennial. I am definitely a zillennial. I don't think I'm a millennial, and I don't think I'm a full out Gen Z. Is 2016 really the greatest year in life? I feel like it's at least top 3. 2016 was a great time in my life, honestly. Like summer 2016 is by far the best summer I've ever had. Minna, you're a millennial as it goes until 9. No, wallahi, I saw the other day that they said that 95 is the starting point for Gen Z. Wallahi, I saw it on TikTok. Wallahi, I saw it on TikTok. It said that 95 is the starting point for Gen Z. So I said, you know what? I never made this up. Me, I'm just following the rules. Let me see what else you guys are saying. Life was good before 2020. Yeah, I feel like life before 2020 was good, man. The pandemic just ruined everything, guys. Honestly, like life after like the pandemic, like I turned 25 when the pandemic started. And I do not remember the last 4 years. I just feel like the pandemic just sucked. It took 3 years away from me easily. And then after that, I'm just like, everything feels like when I say 2 years ago, in my head, that's 2019. But 2 years ago is 2023. That's not that long. Like, yeah. Life before the pandemic was good. It was good. Did KG kill the red carpet? Nah, it's coming back. I just think it's about timings. Pandemic robbed my late 20s from me. And you know what, guys? Let's talk about the kids of the pandemic. Kids who were in the pandemic that were in primary school or high school are, I don't know, man. I feel like they're dumb as hell. Big up Albo, says I'm off. Happy birthday. Peace to the chat. Big up Albo. Have a good day. But yeah, like kids who are in school, obviously they missed like 2 years of school. There's some kids that have not sat any exams because they were like in year 11 when the pandemic started, and then they missed year 11 and the first year and second year of college, and then they went straight to uni, and then they're just dumb as hell. Like, I don't know, man. I feel like I'm complaining about what the pandemic to me, but I think if it impacted anyone, it's the younger generation. I genuinely feel like if it impacted anyone, it's the younger generation, and it's unfortunate they can't read. They say, like, I was reading an article the other day that was saying that kids that were born in the pandemic come to school now. They're starting primary school, so reception or nursery, and they don't know how to do phonics, and they don't know how to, they're not potty trained and all of this stuff. Some of them are not speaking. And I was like, damn. After the pandemic, people are just a lot meaner and intolerant now. That's true. That is true. My cousin never sat her GCSEs. Yeah, I remember kids were getting I remember kids were getting their predicted grades. If I was in that year group and I was getting my predicted grades, I'd be at Harvard right now. I would have been at Harvard now. Aunt Viv says, yo, just what are you lot talking about? Is that the red carpet one or KG's thumbnail? KG is just always on some madness or some badness. Remember when they used predicted grades for GCSEs? Yeah, exactly. If I got my predicted grades, I'd be working in McDonald's. Now, if I got my predicted grades, I would have been in Harvard or MIT or Oxford or Cambridge. Low key though, I wouldn't want to go to. I don't think I would have ever wanted to go to Oxbridge, basically Oxford or Cambridge University. I feel like someone like me, I don't think I'd be made for it. This man says I broke up with so many girls during COVID. Felt like they were always talking to someone else because we couldn't see each other for long periods. The man had serious trust issues. Serious trust issues. Oh man, listen guys. Oh man, this has been a fun stream, man. I've enjoyed it. Be sure to hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe. I'm gonna end it on that Uthman comment because that just made me laugh. That is serious insecurity, bro. COVID had everyone paranoid. Do you remember during COVID? I don't know if you lot did it, but people were like washing their supermarket shop after buying it, putting it, like my mom used to make us do it. She used to make us clean the out. I'm like, what the hell is, now I think about it, I'm like, what? What? You playing pro clubs for the delegates again? No, I'm not, because I heard Joe talking smack. I heard Joe been talking shit about me, basically. Joe been talking smack, yeah. And essentially what I heard, and KG confirmed it, is that Joe said Minna don't even turn up anymore, so don't even put her in the draft. So the other day I was actually going to join, yeah. I was actually gonna join, and I looked at the teams, the team names on KG's channel, and I didn't see my name. So I thought, oh, okay, this might be a mistake. Then I heard what Joe said. So I told KG, no disrespect, but I ain't coming back, because now I'm being punished for having a life outside of pro clubs. I travel for like, I have shoots every week, sometimes 1 or 2 a week. I have 1 or 2 a week. A lot of times they're outside of London. So I'm traveling multiple hours there, multiple hours back. You lot will realize if I don't do a stream, I've probably traveled for a shoot that day, but I'll always upload a video. But Joe's saying that I can't be in a program. I don't need to, bro. I got my own team. KG said I can make my own team, and I'm going to bring them, and they're going to bat up every single one of you lot. Every single one of you. But big up to all of you guys. Listen, guys, thank you so much for joining in for the 2-hour stream. This is nearly the longest stream I've done on my channel of just me talking for 2 straight hours. Big up to everyone. We will be back tomorrow, inshallah, with the usual daily dose of Minna. I'm off now to go and enjoy and celebrate my birthday with my family and my friends. So be sure to hit the like button on your way out. Big up to everyone that sent in super chats today. Big up to Riri with the big super chat. Big up to everyone. I can't even name everyone right now in there, but I can see everyone there that sent in super chats. Big up to everyone that joined the membership club, and most importantly as well, everyone that stuck around throughout the whole stream, got involved in the chat, hit the like button, did all of that stuff. I appreciate it so much. Thank you lot so much for the birthday wishes. It means a lot. We will be back tomorrow with the regular football talk, of course. So I hope to catch a lot of you lot then. And if not, I hope you enjoy your evening, man. We're out, guys. Peace.